She said that American soccer fans, most of them aren't smart. They don't know the game. They don't understand.
Gio.
That guy Gazpacho.
Sports can take a lame gorilla, okay?
Right, did you know that Arsenal died?
These got me buzzing.
Up the TOFFEEs. It's hard to up them anyway.
I'm just not even going to comment on that.
Acronyms in front of them.
Welcome back to Footy with the Boys.
The
Big
boys.
episode today. We have US men's national team roster release coming up for the next international window. We have Man U in disarray. Chelsea in a red card
Spiral.
and Liverpool no longer perfect. There is one team that is unbeaten in the Premier League. We'll talk about them. Obviously, we'll get to the Gunners Alley and Toffee Talk before getting into Lock of the Week, U.S. Men's National Team Corner, and a little Wonder Grid to close us out. Let's start with a little off the pitch here, boys. You guys went golfing today, and Nick, I hear you went a little sicko mode on the course, and you guys also had a little push-up bet going that was paid out during the week here.
We did.
Tell me about this push-up bet, Mike. What happened?
Jared and I were in attendance for Chicago Fire versus Columbus Crew this Saturday. I got a phone call from my good friend Nick. I had to pay up on my bets. So I found myself at the top level of
the suite level
section.
It wasn't yeah,
Very nice.
That crazy.
Dude, I would have never called if you didn't send that photo flags. I was just giggling as soon as I saw the group chat and put the call in right away.
Yeah.
Mike goes, he just knows we're here. I'm
Classic.
like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did.
Dude, now after today, Mike owes me 50 more, so it's gonna be interesting.
And Nick owes me 10.
You can call and make them do those push-ups. You have to call them. Cannot be.
They're
done
on call.
cameras.
Yeah.
On-call push-up bet there.
Highly recommend.
Me and
Camaraderie.
you. If they were doing push-up bets, I'm not sure if it would have changed their score lines that much because they would still just be ass.
Yeah.
3-1 defeat
Bruno could use some push-ups.
against Brentford. Now, Brentford has been better than what I think we
At the
thought they
G-Tech?
would be this season. But, man, oh man, a 3-1 loss here. I know other teams are also struggling in the Premier League this year, including a team like Newcastle, Aston Villa. But Manchester United are looking pretty tough here. Amorim keeps coming out with different quotes, similar to what Ten Hag was coming out when he was about toast of, when we lose, it's the tactics. When we win, it's not the tactics. When you're starting to justify your losing at Manchester United, you're on your way out. Mbemu. I think that's just a way to say it.
What were the chants for Amorim again? They were chanting. The Brentford fans were chanting something at him at the end of the game.
You suck.
Yeah, something.
suck.
Is he gone? Are we getting to the point where Amorim's gone?
I think he has to be.
He has to be. Are we there? Are we at he has to
The
be?
argument for him would be,
You can't just
Yeah,
keep
he's
cycling
gone. Yeah,
managers.
he's gone.
You can't just keep cycling managers
Never
forever.
ending cycle. That's what they're doing.
You gotta give
They
someone
have
a
been
shot.
cycling it
but at the
managers
same
forever.
I mean, you could
but
say,
it,
hey,
yeah,
listen,
this does seem like his racist.
look at an Aston Villa team that's
Yeah.
done well. They're struggling at a Newcastle team. Look at them. They've done well. They're also struggling below in points, actually, to Manchester United. But, yeah, I mean, this is awful. They don't look good. There's no semblance of great play. I don't know when it gets better.
They don't look good at all.
That's the
They
thing,
need
is,
to
like,
restart completely.
when Chelsea looked
They need to
bad,
fire everybody.
What-
They
what
need to
does
terminate these big
What
contracts.
does a restart look like, Tracy? Walk me through it.
Going back to the basics.
Amorim's done.
You got to get rid of Amorim.
Big players gone.
You got to get rid of Omar Barada.
Captain
You
gone.
got to get rid of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. You got to get rid of the Glazers.
You
They need to
can't-
start
Captain gone?
over. They need to start over. They need to sell the team.
But that's not happening. So realistically, what's a real plan? Because you're not getting all the owners to leave, all the management to leave, everything.
Then
else
you
like
need
that.
Casemiro gone. You need Bruno Fernandes gone. You need Harry Maguire gone. Mateus de Ligt gone.
Where's
You need
Harry
all your
Maguire? Don't know.
goalkeepers. He's gone. It's past his fucking prime. You can't have all this old blood on these massive contracts around, and it's not bringing you anything. You need to have a set game plan. You need to have a manager who has tactics, and then buy players who fill his tactics. Ruben Amorim is he's a fine manager, but he plays a very distinct brand of football, and it requires very specific players to fit within his system.
All right,
He
well
has
then,
a few of those guys, and then he has a lot of guys that don't comply
Is
with
that the problem with Amarim? Is that they brought him in where he plays extremely specific tactics,
Maybe
and
it
they don't
is,
have the players to fit
but
that?
you would like to think that was part of the interview process is, hey, dude, we're going to bring you in. And he would say, I'm going to play this style of soccer. If you can't give me what I need to play this style of soccer, don't fucking bother.
all right, well, how about this? Because I think what Flag said is right. It's unrealistic to completely restart the club. Like they're not going to sell Glazer. I see. They're not gonna like the Glazers aren't gonna be gone. Ratcliffe is gonna say all this stuff. So then, if you had to pick one, are you getting rid of Bruno or Ruben Amorim?
I mean, I think I think what Mike's saying is kind of right on the old players thing, but I also think Ruben Amorim at this point.
But those feel like the two big power structures at the club, at least on the
You
pitch.
get rid of Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno.
I think
You
get
sell him
rid of
while you
both,
could
to
still
be
get
honest.
money for him.
Really?
He's
How
still in the
much can you
prime.
get for him though.
Oh, you can get a lot.
I don't know what his
By
contract
who's
is.
buying
I'd have to look at it, but
And
I would like to
Chelsea
think
odds,
80,
anyone.
80 plus million at this
Yeah,
point.
you could.
You really think he's getting 80+ million for?
He's
Bruno
getting
right
minimum
now?
60.
But
Minimum.
you're selling him off of hey, we've been really shit. He's not really been on a high streak. You're selling him low.
No, dude, people rate him so high.
People rate him high, and you'll still get money for him. But I don't know. I just think what you're saying is correct. You need to get rid of the older players, and quite literally, that's been the theme of all good teams in footy today. Is now that it's gotten extremely younger. You look at Barcelona, why they're so insanely good is they have a bunch of young players that have come up. They look very good. You have Chelsea, who's done a youth project. They're starting to look a little bit better. Even City had a lot of older players. They've had to sort of regenerate that. And Arsenal, I think, is one of those top contenders because they have the young players that they brought up and still a very young squad.
Man, U's try to skip
It's-
that. They try to buy
They've
players in
tried
their
to buy
prime.
players, yes, and it's
Oh
not
no,
working.
Shesko, Xerxes.
They have a few guys who are
They
younger.
made horrible young purchases. and
Yoroi
they've not
Yoroi
kept at it.
is
But
great.
at
I
the
think.
same time,
the older players.
their academies evaporated. Apart from
Yeah, no,
Kabi Manu, like, has there been a notable academy graduate from Man U in the past 5 years?
Alejandro
When it gets
Garnacho.
Garnacho, but he was brought in late
Yeah.
and sold.
and sold, right? Like, this is the same squad that had that 96 group of guys where they all came
Yeah.
in and were heroes of the club. It's 20 years away from now, but that doesn't exist anymore.
Is that the biggest thing for clubs? Should there be more of a focus on the academy side of this for Man U? Because you look at Arsenal, obviously they're producing insane talent. Saka being obviously the star of that. Man City is producing more than they can even handle.
How have they let
shipping
that
them off
happen?
And doing all that. Chelsea won a Champions League with like 8 Cobham graduates in that lineup. It seems like every other team is having a bunch of players come up in the academy and be having some organic growth of their players, whereas Man U, it has really just been Kobe Mainu, who's now all of a sudden fallen so far out of favor, but still can't leave the club, and that's it.
That's it. And they're going to tank his value because they're not playing him. So when they inevitably do sell him, it won't be for the amount that they could have
No.
got 2 years ago.
I don't
He'll
think they
still
sell
get
him.
40 plus.
Yeah, he could have got fucking 80, 90.
Could he have?
Broke out
was he
2
ever
seasons
that
He was
good?
starting for England at the Euros.
It wasn't that great.
I mean, still, regardless.
Whether he was that great or not, people would have paid.
yeah.
You're still going to. English kid like that? Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Man U just has a gigantic issue here. I don't think I have any faith in Amarin turning it around, and I think once the excuses start coming to the media in those press conferences, that's when you know a manager should go. You can't have a manager making excuses saying, "Oh, why are you saying this is so unfair? This is so unfair" to the media.
What's he supposed to do, though?
Coach's team.
Be like a coach. As a coach, you take it. You say, "Hey,
Win
this is on
games,
me.
that's what
Hey,
you're
this is
supposed to
what we
win."
need to be doing. We're going to continue getting better." You give the PR answers. You don't lash back out
Right.
to the media.
But you can only say that so many times.
But you have to keep saying it or figure out how to win so that they're not saying it to you. Those are the two things. You can't at any point be like, "This is so unfair. You guys say this and you guys say that." You can't be a little whiny bitch to the media. That is when you know it's over.
That's a good take.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Whiny
pretty
bitch
big
would be
red.
right.
Like in the roadmap to fire like a manager, start bitching to the media is usually on that road.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Before we leave this, okay, so say they do fire Amarin.
I'm not leaving.
There's not a coach in the world who solves this issue, in my eyes. I don't think there is a quick fix here. I think
Zizou-
they have to
I
burn
don't-
it
I don't
down
know
to
if
build
there's
it back
a quick
up.
fix, but I think you
Who do they bring in who
if you know
has a
Amram
successful
is
season?
not the fix.
with this
You're,
team?
you're patching a wall. You're patching a wall, and you're throwing
Who's
shit up
only
there,
ever
and
coached
it's not
Real
patching it.
Madrid.
You need to find a different fix because this isn't the fix.
I think whoever they bring, if they bring someone new in, I think they have to make Bruno Fernandes the focal point of the team again. Because right now, he's their best player, and he's causing them the most harm on the pitch because he's playing out of position. They're getting diced through every time.
Right.
Yeah, there needs to be.
This team has a Bruno Fernandes problem.
They need investment. They've had so much investment. It's all. I mean, I don't think all of them have been bad purchases.
At a certain point, you got to work with what you got. Fuck the investment part.
Yeah.
You gotta coach them up.
Players.
You got players,
at
bro.
other clubs and with other managers, and it just doesn't seem like that's happening at Man U. Chelsea, on the other hand, was in a similar situation as Man U a couple years ago. We were talking about them being a mess and how much they needed people to grow, how much they needed all its investment to start paying off. They were a mess, and it has started to pay off. And in this offseason, they won the Club World Cup, and we were talking about what can Chelsea do to potentially get into that top group of that Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City that seems so untouchable. And we said maybe they can. It seems like they're maybe a step below. What can they do? And this season, they're not doing that.
And then along came Danny Welbeck.
And then Danny Welbeck and Brighton came along. Another loss here for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Another red card in this game. It is hard to win games when you have red cards because you're playing a man down. Obviously, Man U, that was right to start. This one, not the same case, a little bit later on. But Chelsea, man, I wanted to say that they were ready to make that big leap. It was a young team, but they had an amazing summer. Looked like they had some momentum at the end of last year. And then this season, failure to launch. What's happening here, Mike, with Chelsea? Another loss to Brighton.
Inexperience, lack of discipline. I mean, when you have games with back-to-back red cards relatively early in the match, this wasn't the 5th minute, but it was the 50th minute. I mean, that's early, too early. You shoot yourselves in the foot, and you don't give yourselves a good chance to win this game. Brighton, credit to them, they fought, they came back, scored the equalizer in the 76th, and then scored too late to seal all 3 points. I'm also not convinced that they know what their best 11 is.
They don't.
So
a lot of players.
I'm not convinced they have a best
Cole
11.
Palmer being out, how big is that going to be a factor for them? Because as we
He is
we
a
also
primary
said this
creator,
summer,
right.
They go as Cole Palmer goes, and so when he's cold, not cold, but when he's not playing well, they struggle, and when he's doing well, they look amazing, but he's out, he's injured, so they need to find a solution, and it looks like the solution is lose.
Yes. I don't think they have a natural replacement in that position.
No,
definitely not someone at his caliber, but right.
Yeah.
Not someone who naturally slots in there at the 10 or the creative playmaker role. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say that they're in the same sort of trouble that Man U is. Like we talked about them hand in hand 2 seasons ago. I think they're quite a bit more down the road than Man U are.
Could we still see them breaking the top 4?
No.
Top 4?
Yeah.
I could still see it.
Like 4th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not top 3, but top 4. Yeah, why not? No one else has been that impressive.
Just asking.
You can see a team go back into a purple patch and they start winning, and all of a sudden a lot of this is forgotten, and we're still 6 games in, but it is important to think it is 6 games. We've seen enough where we can say, hey, listen,
we're starting to figure out a little bit.
Some of these patterns are getting to be something you can actually pick up on. And it's not a great pattern for Chelsea because they're not making that gigantic leap that we thought that they could have. Hey, they're a pretty decent team, and they should be up there to be one of those top contenders, and they're not doing that. Liverpool,
they've had some big injuries too already to start the season. Levi Colwill missing is
you spend $1 billion on depth.
Yeah,
you expect to still be able to perform.
I agree,
but also the red cards just straight down to discipline.
Correct.
Can't be having that. Liverpool, Nick, Eddie Nketiah.
Eddie,
the hero,
the Arsenal man, over to
Eddie.
Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace beats Liverpool. Liverpool loses their first game of the season. Had a good amount of chances, and Chiesa grabs the ball, runs it back up there for Crystal Palace just to go and score their winner.
Mentality
Against Liverpool there. Chris Richards. What a great man that is, the American getting it done for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, the only unbeaten team left in the Premier League this season. They have the longest unbeaten streak in all of Europe. In all of Europe.
Ole Glasner. Maybe that's the guy to solve
How many
Man U's
games?
problems.
15 games, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe Barcelona might be second in 7.
Is that the
7
next
games.
Man U manager, Ole Glasner?
I think Ole Glasner is getting his name in
Yeah.
quite a few conversations with anyone on the hot seat at this point.
Hey, they play a 5-back.
Yeah, see.
So, Nick, what did you make of this game? Liverpool losing their first game. They've been awfully close, plenty of times. Dropping points. This time, Crystal Palace. Seems like their kryptonite. Gets it done.
It does seem a little bit like kryptonite because I actually think Liverpool played better in this game than in some of the games they won, to be fair. I think they had good chances, and I think Palace just is a really good team. I think they played really well, and they clearly have Liverpool's numbers. Selhurst Park is a fun place to play in front of, so they got that going for them. Honestly, though, Palace could have scored a couple more. Mateta had 2 golden chances at the end of the first half before the second half got really close. It was a hell of a game. My lock of the week jinx worked. I picked Liverpool. That shit worked out for me. So, that's why last weekend when Jermaine Defoe was saying, 5 points clear, Liverpool's got it. It's early in the season. It's a 2-point gap now, but a lot of football to be played. I think the hype got a little bit, the team of destiny got a little bit ahead of the train here with Liverpool. So, still a very good team, still going to be in the title fight till the end, in my opinion. But they're beatable. They're going to drop points, so are we, and we'll see how it goes.
That's, I think, and Palmer, I'm putting you on the spot here, but can you bring up the Premier League table here? This is one of the biggest points of this season has just been how insanely competitive it is. If you were saying a season is over off of 5 games, that's not happening. I'm getting a little bit of an echo here, Palmer.
It's Mike.
Oh, it's Mike. You're going to have to mute yourself on there, buddy.
No, we're going to have to mute him.
No worries.
All right. But look at this this table. Once we get it pulled up here, go to the standings.
Pull that up for no reason.
Wanted to watch it straight.
You got put it up, just mute.
I mean, look.
What are you looking for? Flag?
You have just look at the standings. So you have Crystal Palace in 3rd. They're unbeaten. You have Tottenham in 4th. Don't know if you would have expected that after what Ange Postecoglou and Tottenham were doing last season.
And Tottenham a little bit of a shaky 4th. Rescued 2 points this past 2 weekends.
Yeah. Sunderland in 5th.
No one
Who
saw
the
that
hell
coming.
saw that coming? Bournemouth in 6th. I mean, it's a wild table. You look all the way down towards the bottom and you see Man U, but you also see Newcastle. You see Aston Villa. You see Nottingham Forest. Those are teams that were all towards the top of the table that were looking like they were on the up and up.
Yep.
Not Man U, but
I never believed in Nottingham.
West Ham have looked more
Europa
shit
League,
than the
Nottingham.
season before when we thought, hey, you know what? They looked awfully shit, but they'll pick it back up. No. They found a way to push it further down. They're doing even worse. The table is just insane, and I think a lot of this is also that narrative of the promoted teams.
Sunderland.
Continually getting
Who had
shot
them
down.
up?
It was up, down. It was a yo-yo league.
Not me.
Had them up.
That's what everybody was worried about. All this investment. Also, all this investment means Sunderland's spent 140 million, if not more, and they're now
Here to stay.
towards the top of the table. Leeds looking all right. They're doing okay at 12th in the table. Burnley still in that relegation zone, but 1 out of 3 promoted teams in the relegation zone. 6 games in, that's not bad. I mean,
Sunderland on 11 points. Southampton
Sunderland,
finished
yeah.
on 12 all season last year.
so we're seeing
Southampton.
just a ridiculously competitive league this year.
Will still.
There's not going to be.
We say this
easy games
every
for
year,
anyone.
though. We say this every year.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a team like Southampton last year where you're like, all right.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, now you have a team like Burnley. I mean, Burnley's ass.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's not.
it really wasn't much of a battle for survival.
Burnley's
like,
lost 2 of
the
their
last
6.
couple of
Now you have a free win in West Ham. Oh, wait.
Yes.
A free draw.
A free draw.
How rude to bring that up. How rude.
Really quick, because we're about to get into this, I'm sure, with penalty controversy in the Arsenal game. How about Mo Salah's handball just completely counting and Chiesa scoring off of it? You guys see that?
No.
I did not say that.
Oh my God, we
I haven't
literally
seen
have the
that
highlights
much
on.
outcry, but
Dude, I mean, on Liverpool's equalizer, Salah's hand is up here, and the ball goes off of it, and VAR checks it, says it's fine.
I do think I saw a clip of that.
It was crazy. I mean, I couldn't believe that happened. But anyways, we'll talk more VAR penalty decisions here in a second, I'm sure.
Yes, let's go over to the Arsenal alley here. Arsenal, Newcastle at St. James Park, and Nick, it wasn't looking great early. Newcastle went up 1-0, but the mighty Arsenal claw their way back, and a 90th plus 6-minute winner by Gabriel wins it, grabs all 3 points for Arsenal in this one at St. James Park. Of all places, Nick.
Ugh.
What a comeback there for Arsenal. How are you feeling after that one, and thoughts on the match?
Yeah, my 2 least favorite fixtures of the year, like not the ones that I'm most excited for, literally the ones I dread the most, are visiting Anfield and visiting St. James. So nice to get both of those out of the way. The absolute contempt that was building in my heart throughout this game. Like there was,
If you were in our group chat, you would see Nick's just fury growing at every minute.
there was no joy winning this game. There was joy watching Newcastle fans cry and and just the stadium heads and hands.
Those are the best wins.
I was so angry. I was getting ready to turn on I was about to be Arteta out. I was everywhere, dude. I didn't know what to do. Hannah at the end of the game, she was like, "You did a good job not yelling that game." And I was like, "It's just because I tried to shut down my emotions the second half because the way the first half was going, I was gonna have an aneurysm." Yeah, I mean, should have been a penalty. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on the what's their goalkeeper's name? Nick Pope. Nick Pope Gyökeres. I get he barely touches the ball with his toe, but if you go knee to knee with my striker, I'm asking for a penalty in the box. So I think that was ridiculous. Wasn't given. Mike is of the camp that if you ever get a hair on the ball, then you can take out.
Gyökeres made an absolute meal of it.
Dude, he hit his knee.
Like no contact. He sold it so hard.
My God. You can see Pope's knee go backwards.
Mike's taking my role this week.
Gyökeres takes a bad touch. Should have took a better touch.
But it doesn't matter, good touch, bad touch. If a guy runs through the body, is that not like I've been...
Goalkeeper got the ball.
If you get the ball, I've argued so many times
and
before,
made very little contact.
You get the ball and it's not a foul, but it's been proven so many times that if you get the ball and you still go recklessly into somebody, it's still a foul.
But it wasn't reckless.
Dude, he went knee to knee on our strike.
No.
I can't do this.
There was barely any contact.
I can't believe that. It's always one of
the
you.
situation
you
that we're comparing it to is wildly different. You're talking about someone going studs up through the ball and then through a guy's leg. This is not the same.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a keeper getting his knee on my striker's knee after the ball's gone.
This kind of collision between keeper and striker happens all the time. And
It
very
happens
rarely
all the
is
time.
it ever a penalty.
It happens all the time.
Yes, if the keeper is coming for the ball,
You're
if he
a
comes
moron.
with his hands and he gets a touch with his hand and then he hits his hand on the knee, are you calling it a penalty?
No, but that's not what happened. He hit his knee.
Right. So it's the exact same thing. He goes foot first.
You can't tell me that's the exact same thing when you tell me the studs up isn't the exact same thing.
He didn't studs up.
I know, you just said that it's not the same thing as a keeper coming in studs up. So keeper coming in with the hands and getting contacts, it's also not the same
Who initiates the contact?
Nick Pope.
50-50.
See,
That's where you're wrong.
I can't have this rational conversation if you're going to take this take. So
Nick Pope can't challenge the ball there?
he can absolutely challenge, and then when he gets knee-on-knee contact with the striker, it's a penalty.
Okay, when's the contact happen?
When he hits his knee. What do you mean?
After the ball's hit?
The ball after Gyökeres takes the touch.
And then where does the touch hit? It hits who?
I don't know what.
Where does the ball hit? Gyökeres takes the touch.
Gyökeres takes the touch and it goes around the keeper.
No, it hits Nick Pope. He gets the ball.
That is not getting the ball, Mike.
Yes, you made last contact with the ball.
Okay, so now any contact with the ball, still good.
That's not this situation.
I don't think you're seeing the knee-on-knee collision as much as you should see.
There is barely any fucking collision. Gyökeres lands, makes a meal out of it, doesn't get a pen, doesn't even protest because he knows he's in the wrong and fucked up the touch.
No, dude. Pope doesn't protest when the penalty's called on the field. And then Bukayo Saka says after the game, if VAR is supposed to be for like clear and obvious, the VAR is literally guiding the ref through the decision of you have to call this. What are we doing? So
that is the thing. It does have to be clear and obvious. I think VAR in general has not been clear and obvious. It's just, hey, let's make
a whole
the
nother
call
issue
that we think is the most correct, rather than
either way.
Was I clearly incorrect.
Making a meal of it, by the way, is not what Gyökeres did. What Gabriel did on the Voltemade goal is making a meal of it. He feels 2 hands on his back, goes down. That's a clean goal by Voltemade. It would have never been a penalty. And if that happened the exact opposite, there's no contact. Put it on the stream.
Yes, let's look at still images. That's the best way to determine what a foul is.
My name's Mike.
Correct.
I got the ball.
Viewers, you can fucking watch it for yourself and make your own opinion.
This is a take because he lost 50 push-ups today. He's just angry, and so now he's trying to get on my nerves. And now
this is fucking sad. This is sad. Your fandom has come to this point where you're asking for a penalty here, corner kicks, and asking for pens in this situation. That's fucking
being
sad.
carted off with a horrific leg injury.
Who? Tyreek Hill.
Jesus, my fantasy team.
Rest in
is
peace.
awful.
Was it as bad as this leg injury?
YouTube,
No.
you can see it for yourself. Again, either way, point gone.
This image makes it look like Gyökeres kicks the ball around Pope, and then Pope clears him. That's not what happened.
That actually is what happened.
No.
Dude, Nick Pope also didn't play the ball. It like barely deflected off his toe. He didn't play the ball.
All right.
Just because it touches
You guys
off
aren't
doesn't mean
agreeing
he
on
plays.
this. Nick, you guys still get the win though with this. There was
Anyways,
a Gabriel.
like I was saying, the
Veltamade
Veltamade thing, Gabriel dives. Complete bullshit. Bad defending by Gabriel.
Soft.
Makes up for it with a late winner. Yes, there's that lit pen call too. It goes off Gabriel's shin first, guys. Relax. It bounces off into his hand. The still image there is also really bad. It bounced off his shin. But yeah, no, I think more than anything, Mikel Merino, again, proving that our team is incredibly deep, scoring a beautiful header, the header celebration, great goal. Didn't love the Mosquera start. Didn't think it was needed, especially at St. James. I thought there was questions there by Arteta again, as he still tries to figure out his best 11, clearly. Feels like Saliba's pretty clearly your best 11.
Starters and finishers.
Listen, I still don't think that's a bad thing to say. People are making a meal of that, but yeah, and then the big Gabby. I mean, like we said, if we're gonna get 12 corners a game, we have to convert on them. And you can call us Corner FC all you want, but those are clear opportunities for a very good team in the air and big guys in the team to get their head on it. And we made the most of it twice. So a really, really hard fixture. We come away with 3 points. Obviously controversy. When is there not going to be controversy? This ref, by the way, outside of it, he was not up for this game. They should have had someone else at St. James, penalty or not. So hell of a game. Happy that fixture's out of the way. 2-1 victory. It was a needed victory to kind of close the gap once again on Liverpool. As they could have had a couple goals. By the way, this does not count to what's the name of the Milan center back on Newcastle now?
Oh, Thiaw.
Malik Thiaw and Nick Pope. Both of them played out of their mind. Everyone else on Newcastle, fuck you. I mean, just out there kicking the shit out of us and complaining on every touch. And I mean, I hate this team. Eddie Howe's a wanker. They're set up to play rugby every goddamn time. And we came in and we beat you anyways. So 3 points in the bag. Big way to end this stretch of really tough games. And so, we played away at Old Trafford, St. James, and Newcastle in the first 6 games of the season. That's crazy. A little bit of an easier stretch, even though West Ham looked solid today, which we'll get into in a second. Bit of a letdown moment, still a London derby, but I think this team is kind of past the whole trap game scenario at this point. So
I think the league's too competitive for that.
Yeah,
large of a trap game at this point.
I just think we're too good, honestly, and so I'm expecting 3 points here in the weekend. And with Liverpool playing Chelsea, which we'll also get into, chance to maybe go top of the table even. Who knows?
All right, let's get into that West Ham.
Got to beat Olympiacos.
They played against Everton. We get into the toffee talk here. A draw against West Ham. Michael Keane, a beautiful cross in. Got the headed goal. Second half though was all West Ham. Jared Bowen equalizes. Looks like they were going to go for a winner. I was getting awfully anxious there towards the end. Dumbass yellow card called against
Kieran
Doucheby. But I don't know. I thought going into this one, I'd be really expecting 3 points, really wanted 3 points. Towards the end of that game, I was hoping and praying that we hung on for 1-1. At the very end, West Ham was making some subs to shore up just a 1 point. Thought maybe we could get something more, but don't know what to think of this. Crystal Palace is up next. As we've said, they're the only undefeated team left. Just beat Liverpool. I don't know.
It's a tough game.
That's a tough one. It feels like we haven't made the most of a struggling Aston Villa and a struggling West Ham.
Yeah, I totally would expect to win against West Ham here.
You manage
a little
your
bit of
bounce?
a new variable with Nuno coming in a couple days before. Nuno is a very good Premier League manager, Premier League proven manager. His 4th team in the Premier League now. It's kind of crazy. Kind of just seems like the same couple of dudes are cycling around to all the teams.
20% of the league.
It's Wolves, Nottingham,
Tottenham.
and
Tottenham.
I
Remember
forgot
that
about
one?
That, yeah.
That was very
8
short-lived.
months, yeah.
Yes. And now West Ham.
That hire was ridiculous when it happened.
Credit to them. I mean, I don't think he should have been sacked at Nottingham. It wasn't for performance reasons. It was for personal, because he did a hell of a job there.
Nottingham's a little worse for wear without
They
him.
didn't look
They
good
are.
with him this year, though.
Still.
But instant impact here for West Ham. They changed the formation, go to a 4-back, which looks a lot better because the center backs they have are not great. They gave us hell on that left side. Somerville and Doof.
Somerville's
Somerville
a
looked
player,
A lot
dude,
to deal
yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Somerville's really crafty on the ball.
Strong.
Doof is
He's powerful.
straight line sprinter. Like, went by O'Brien several times. Went by O'Brien and Tarkovsky to score their goal today. Played it across, and then it bounced around. Landed at Bowen, and they played it great.
Today was definitely a game you wish you had a real right back. I have no disrespect to Jake O'Brien, but
Yeah.
he was getting worked.
Yeah, he's a big dude. I think he plays the position well. He does a lot of things really well defensively out there. He's good on the ball. He's actually pretty good going forward even, which is a lot to ask for a guy his size. But I agree. He's still not a true right back, never will be. And is asked to cover a lot of ground with the way we play with Ndiaye and Grealish up top. The first half was good. We created a lot. I think we should have scored 2 or 3. Would have made that second half surge a lot more palatable, easy to deal with. Beto should have scored. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall should have scored a header. Other than that, there's a couple of good chances.
We're just going to keep talking every week that we need a better striker, and it's not going to come. So,
yeah,
it's,
maybe in January, probably not. Just going to have to deal with Beto or Barry. Hopefully he gets more minutes sooner than later. But
I mean, yeah.
we'll take
Michael
a
Keane?
1-1 draw in this game.
Michael Keane striker?
Michael Keane striker. We've been asking for it. We get a little bit more center back depth. You might have it. Can't be too upset with this result with the way West Ham played today, though. Like you said, they took over in the second half, created the majority of the chances.
You know what? I think you can be upset because Everton was better in the first half. Fair to say you could have capitalized more?
As
Yeah.
Arteta says, there's finishers and there's starters and everything in between. And we were the starters, and apparently West Ham were the finishers. Maybe we need some
Was that some poetic? I don't know.
No,
That was
I don't.
either very eloquent or very whack. One or the other.
Not my words.
Crystal
Mikel
Palace up
Arteta's.
next. Some concerns there. Liverpool just played Crystal Palace, got their first loss. They are going to Stamford Bridge.
One more point on Everton.
All right,
Also,
go
we need
right
to make
for
some
it.
fucking subs, dude. We don't fucking make subs until it's too late, or they don't have enough time to make a difference. We did Barry and Dibbling in this game. We have a little bit more depth than that. I think Charlie Alcaraz should be playing.
He's not
games.
playing like at all.
He's
Moyes
good every
doesn't like
time
him,
he's
does
out
he?
there.
No.
No, and I think he doesn't like him because he's so dedicated to those 3 dudes. But dude, if Beto's gonna keep playing the way he is, fuck it, throw Alcaraz up top and see what we
Throw
can do.
Ndiaye up top.
He's played a number of games at the center forward.
Something needs to change there at that striker position because it's just continually been
Bad.
the weak spot for Everton. Going to the other side of Merseyside, as I mentioned, Liverpool going to Stamford Bridge. Chelsea coming off a loss to Manchester United and Brighton. Liverpool coming off their first loss of the season to Crystal Palace.
Yep.
Chelsea gets embarrassed here. They don't have Cole Palmer. Is it fair to start calling them maybe a bit of a fraudulent team? But on the opposite side, if Chelsea win, are we talking about them as a real contender again? Is this one of those big riverboat things where you're either owning the boat or swimming in the river?
Dude, what are we even talking about?
Jared Jones just mentioned that the other day, and I had to use it.
Yeah, I mean, the most likely thing to happen is Chelsea loses like 2-1 or something like that, and these teams are what they are. But I think the 2 scenarios you laid out are the ones that are more interesting to talk about, and I would love for one of them to happen. If Chelsea wins, especially without Cole Palmer, or even Cole Palmer being a big factor, Cole Palmer's not playing, right? He's out, yeah.
When's he supposed to be back?
4 weeks. It's a while.
Yeah,
So he actually was injured.
If they get a win without Cole Palmer, then yes, I think it's fair for people who believed in them before to be title contenders. I think it's fair to still stand on that point. I won't because I didn't think they ever were, but I think it's fair to go back to that if they get this win. That'd be massive. And if they get embarrassed, I'm right, you're wrong. Like they're just not good enough. They don't have an identity. They don't have an amazing starting 11. I don't believe in their midfield. All the things I've been saying, I think get validated. And I think, after a tough loss, Liverpool could be in a trying to embarrass some fools. So I kind of think that's what's going to happen in this game. And I think we're going to know. We're going to say, okay, Liverpool is for real after a weird start to the season where they're still top.
I think we know that they're.
But they haven't played great. These last two games they played well.
The new signings need to do
something.
Yeah.
Well, Vert's 007
in all competitions.
Yeah, in all competitions.
Not just pro.
But hasn't looked good. Hasn't looked impactful. I'll say he hasn't looked bad, but he hasn't looked impactful. So yeah, I think Liverpool do embarrass them, and I think it's fair to start asking some questions about Chelsea. I think it's fair to start asking some questions about Maresca, and about some of those maybe high-paid
you're
individuals.
asking questions about them, but
not in a he gets fired way.
Just not saying they're not at that level.
Not in a he gets fired way, but in a is he the guy who can lead you to a title? I don't know.
I think that might be a bit harsh.
I think that's premature. This is
I don't know
Chelsea
that now.
Team. This is a very young Chelsea team. If they're able to beat Liverpool here, I think it says more about Liverpool and how fragile they are. And
you think so?
That magic wearing off? Yeah, because we're well aware of the wins they've gotten this season and the fashion they've done.
Does Chelsea not do better against these type of teams, though? We saw it this
also
this summer
true.
when there's top teams that they're playing that open up and they can play a lot of transition,
which is a sign of bad mentality. By the way,
that kind of has been where Chelsea looks significantly better than where they are against the smaller teams.
Yeah, no, they have looked better, but I also don't think they can do it against Liverpool because Liverpool thrives on that kind of game as well, and they're going to rip this back line apart. They put out a back line.
They are going to get ripped, yeah.
Chalobah and Hato,
type game, 6'4",
19-year-old center back. Chalobah is no longer eligible for this game because he got a red card. Yeah. So that means it's going to be Benoit, Badiashile, and Hato as your center back pairing against $400 million of attack. I don't like their chances very much. Yeah, they can score against Liverpool, but I think Liverpool could score a lot more than they can.
I hope to see a 4-4, something crazy type matchup, a lot of goals, just entertainment, really.
Yeah.
But I think best case for you, Nick, as an Arsenal fan, would be, obviously Chelsea would be nice, but a draw here, Chelsea Liverpool not being able to get that last second winner.
I think best case is a Liverpool L.
Yeah, I was saying that, but more realistically, I feel as though Liverpool just not being able to get that magic moment at the end would be all you need. Just have them continue to drop points.
Are you
wide open?
You guys mentioned Verts. I know it's unfair, maybe a little bit to say this already, since Isak has only been there a few games. But when's he going to start firing?
He
scored, right?
In the cup.
Yeah.
He hasn't
played one Premier League game for them, no?
I still think that
one
he was
start. Yeah.
I love Isak. I love Isak for 75 million, not for 140. So I don't think he lives up to that price tag, even if he does become a good player. I mean,
that price tag is Holland.
He was on exactly
right. This price tag is you score every game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not that player. He wasn't at Newcastle. I don't think he is at Liverpool.
He did score bunches though.
Ekitike out, Isak was in, and all of a sudden they lose their first game.
Ekitike might be better than Isak. I don't know.
Ekitike has been great.
He's looked amazing.
He fits very well with this team. He gets very involved.
Dude, he runs his ass off.
He runs everywhere. He gets so much.
That's not Isak's game, I'll tell you that.
Let's get into locks of the week here. Boy, Nick, our friend Mike here is not the greatest at locks of the week. You
so bad.
Have a talent of getting everything wrong. If you are a betting man, this might be actual financial advice. Just fade me. Do the opposite of what Mike does. Another loss here for Mike. A loss for Nick as well, it looks like. A certain somebody, though.
What's the score at? What are we at?
Got his point. The current score is Nick is at 3 points. You are at 2, and I am at 5 points.
Ooh la la.
I have the only green bean of the year so far.
Wow.
Flags is also up like $500 gambling. I think you should just take Flags' advice on
Are
betting.
green beans not 3 points? They're only 2.
I'll take 3.
No, they're 3 because we made a tie 2. So green
Oh,
bean should be
okay.
3,
So
right?
then I have 6 points.
Yeah. Oh
What
wait,
a-
no. Green. Sorry. Green beam only if it's the exact score is 3. Then it's yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the exact score?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
That'd be the green bean.
Anywho, Nick, what have you gone with for
Right,
your
yeah.
lock of the week this week?
I went Villa 2, Burnley 1. Villa finally firing a little
Is
bit.
Burnley
this
not
weekend.
bottom 3?
No, they're not. Right.
I think they're 18th.
Burnley are the 17th position.
17th.
Can we go to the standings?
Oh, excuse me, 18th. You're right.
Let's go to the table. Let's get a VAR on this.
They are. West Ham. Wolves,
Stand by. I got to
Burnley.
change my pick.
Mike, who have you gone with for your lock of the week?
I picked Forest to win last week. That did not happen. So I'm picking them to lose this week.
Great news,
Newcastle.
Forest fans. You've won against Newcastle.
Newcastle 3, Nottingham Forest 1.
You've secured at least a point. At least one. I've gone with my lock of the week being the Bournemouth Cherries in a little American-on-American action. 2, Fulham 1. Tyler Adams, dog. Jedi Robinson, dog. Tyler Adams, box louder. 2-1, Cherries.
Cherries.
No one took Brentford City.
Nope, no Brentford City.
Is that at the G Tech?
It's at the G-Tech.
I don't like picking against them at the G Tech. I'll go Pool. How about that? At Stamford Bridge. I'll take Liverpool.
All right, Liverpool over Chelsea. What's the scoreline here?
Nah, I'm taking City. Fuck that.
Oh,
Stamford Bridge.
no, he's...
City. We're going
Producer
City
P just
over. We're going
testing his
City
wall.
over Brentford. City over Brentford. We'll go
4-0.
3-1.
Okay.
3-1 to City
I don't hate the
over
4-0
the
shot.
Bees.
I don't hate that.
The Brentford Bees going down to the Sky Blue bitches.
Oh.
I believe that is what they call.
That's your mascot.
That team. Let's get into a
That's
little
their mascot.
U.S. men's national team corner. We have a roster release coming tomorrow for the international fixtures. How nervous are you guys about this roster that's about to come out? Of whose name is going to show up on there? Sean Zawatsky, as me and Mike figured out, is injured, so
Hurt.
he cannot be on it. We did see Max
Speedy recovery,
Armstrong out
Sean.
there.
A lot of hair touches. Not a lot of touches
Yeah.
to the ball.
Who
Loser.
do you think gets left off this? Who do you think are we saying, what the fuck is Poach doing? Do you think that even happens? Do you think now it's, hey, you know what? He's locking in. He actually has to have the top roster, and here comes all the top players.
I think, well,
Because towards the end of Burrow, third.
Pepe and
I was
Reina are both
complaining
going to
about
be
that.
missing because they're both hurt now, right?
Pepe is 100% injured. out
Reina's
for camp. Reina
questionable.
has a quad injury that he wasn't able to play this weekend, but
I don't expect to
Don't
see
know.
him. I doubt he brings Sargent and Haji, so I think one of them will probably be left at home. The big question I have is Weston McKennie and is Yunus Musa
Musa.
going to be brought into camp? I think
Both
both of
been
them
playing.
should be there. Both of them are playing. Musa's minutes at Atalanta are not consistent. McKennie's have really not been consistent at Juve either.
found some good starts, though.
yeah.
Top.
But kind of out of
top
position
pick of the
playing
league.
that wing back role, which is it's
Yeah.
okay, but
I mean,
not
that's where he's been playing the last
desired.
3 years, though, so.
Yeah, so I'm worried that one of those two guys or both of them are not going to be called in, which would be really concerning.
I would be very concerned if Weston McKennie and Musa are both not on the roster, or if one of them's not on the roster. Those are two of the very obvious
I think they
most
should be
talented
locks.
players.
Yeah.
They should be locks. I understand. You want to see players.
Outside of that, I mean, I'm going to be upset with the fullback selection. I guarantee it.
Yeah, Dest also did come off with an injury in PSV's
Yeah.
game. Doesn't look like it's anything long term.
Okay. I think Jedi probably is healthy enough to go back.
Nice.
Yeah, I know he's still just kind of phasing in. We'll see what the goalkeeper selection is. I can't really get that worked up about it because not a clear choice. And then the center backs, if I see Blackman, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I mean Chris Richards
He's gonna be there.
gonna be there.
Tim Ream is gonna be
Probably
there.
gonna be there.
Mark McKenzie should be there. The big inclusion I think that won't happen, that should happen, is Tanner Tessman. Dude's been absolutely
Anderson's been amazing.
balling at Lyon, scoring goals.
Does he have a spot in the midfield though?
winners. I think he
he
should
does.
have a spot in the midfield. Yes,
brought in Roald
CDM
Dahl last
is
time.
contested position, Cardoso, Adams himself. But if anybody else is being put in a pivot position outside of those three, then
It feels like Cardoso's phased out.
Almost feel like Tessman he's been better for the U.S. than Johnny Cardoso, and for Lyon he has been
amazing
player, and they're doing very, very well in both Europa League.
Yeah, I think
and
they're in third or second in Ligue 1.
Yeah.
Still
and he's
5 wins and 1
been
loss.
scoring goals, multiple goals. One of them being an absolute banger in the
Banger,
Europa
top
League.
left corner, and he scored this weekend, I believe.
Yeah, he's been spectacular. If Pochettino is really watching the group in Ligue 1, being a star midfielder for one
Should
of the best
mean
teams,
something.
that should mean something. If we're talking about merit and who deserves it, Tanner Tessman 100% deserves to be in there. You know, a player like Zendejas also, who played very well last camp, would not mind seeing him in there.
I called him a lock.
Yeah,
He
I think he deserves it.
has been insanely good for Club America, chipping Keylor Navas for his last goal.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, he has some type of confidence to him right now that
He was a standout performer against Japan.
I don't think you can say that we have players that are playing that much better than him. Tim Way obviously scored against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu, so
Christian Pulisic doing his
kind
thing.
of good. Pulisic is just going nuclear in Serie A right now. He is the Serie A top goal scorer at the moment. Ridiculous.
How's Josh Sargent doing? George Dowd.
Cooled off a little bit. Haji's cooled off a little bit.
I mean, like a
But-
game without.
Yeah, correct.
Ass.
Not scoring
Really all
is
it
cooling
is.
off for them.
Yeah. But Pulisic, he's not cooling off. He's scoring every single game, getting
He is.
assists every game too.
What did we say last
Crazy
week?
run
Top
for
40?
Salamanca's. Yeah.
Feels right.
I believe he's 5th or 4th in goals plus assists for all of Europe right now.
Pretty good.
For top 5 leagues, of course. But
Well, how about just attackers then? Top what? 20? 25?
pretty sure those are all like basically in there. Oh, just attackers worldwide.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
if we were to do, because we said top 40 players in the world right
top
now.
25 attackers, yeah. 100%.
Think so? Top 20?
Top
At the
20,
moment?
I would have to go through it. But yeah, there's an argument. For sure.
All right.
Yeah.
At the moment.
I mean,
But not just on form.
Best player in CONCACAF?
in Italy right now,
Probably.
it's him and Lautaro Martinez has the most goal and assists over the past 2 years.
But not just on form is what I'm saying. Like
yeah, I'm going
like
off of the
form
past 2
is
years.
part of it, obviously. But
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not taking in
Sound off in the
unrealized
comments.
potential.
Sound
Christian
off.
Pulisic, top 20 attackers in the world at this moment.
Someone give me a list. Give me a list in the YouTube
Could be.
comments. Just
just a list. Just start typing.
Tell me why Christian Pulisic's better than Florian Wirtz at the moment.
see that. I think that's a fair
I think
argument.
that is
Christian
fair.
Pulisic a better player than Florian Wirtz at the moment? Not just on form. Is he better?
Is he better than
I think the
Everett
answer
Chiesi at
is
the
better in
moment?
the
I think
Premier
the
League,
answer
too.
is no.
Did better in the Premier League?
Pulisic better than Wirtz? I think no.
I mean,
Better than Jack Grealish?
I think
Never.
never. Jackie.
50.
Also,
Baby.
Joe Scally 2 assists.
Oh god.
They went down 6-0.
Another
scored
guy who
4 goals to come back, and he had the
will
first
not
assist
be in the
and then
roster.
Got another one. Joe Scally probably should be on the roster.
Should.
Because he decided to drift a golf cart. Most likely will not be on it. That kind of seems really stupid, especially because outside back is one of our weaker points, and Joe Scally is starting kind of week in, week out for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Right now, not an impressive thing to say because they're looking awful, but
Still more impressive than starting in the MLS or holding bench in the
it
MLS.
is. It is. Also, Quinn Sullivan tore his ACL. Very sad to see because he is
R.I.P..
a very good young player for a Philadelphia Union team that is
Very good.
very good. One of the top, if not the top team in the MLS right now, top of the Eastern standings.
They're no Chicago Fire.
A lot of injuries coming out. And the U20 World Cup is starting. No Dio Cochin. As Barcelona said, no, we want a second goalkeeper to back up
Chesney.
here. So he went back after
Garcia just got
already
hurt.
going to after already going to Chile. Flies back. They just had their first game, I believe, is 9-1. Benjamin Kramashi with 3 goals, 2 assists. Cole Campbell got on the scoreboard. Nico Shakiris, Nolan, the center back from Dallas, got 2 goals as well.
Shout out. Nolan.
Shout out. Yeah, there's not an insane amount of players to keep a huge eye out for in that U20 World Cup. They will be playing France, so that will be something to see them against the top talent of what France has to offer at the U20 level. Once again, though, France, similar to the U.S., a lot of that top U20 talent is still with their clubs, not allowed to go to this.
Yeah.
But Cole Campbell was allowed to go to this.
Congrats, Cole Campbell.
That's good to see. Benjamin Kromashki, good talent. Joshua Winder at Benfica. Frankie Westfield, been starting for Philadelphia Union, as we said, doing extremely well. He benched Nathan Harriel, and Nathan Harriel, I guess, is U.S. men's national team level. So
What does that
you
mean?
can only imagine how great Frankie Westfield is. But it'll be something to watch for the U.S. men's national team.
Did Nathan Harriel make this
We'll
team?
see what happens there. I don't have any great expectations for any of those players to become the next most amazing thing, but it's good growing experience for all of them. They're all still extremely young, so
Well, shit, dude. If you're them and you're seeing the current state of the U.S. men's national team,
Yeah, you're looking
It
at
really is.
Looking at Poch's
Anything
roster,
is
you're like,
possible,
I might
man.
be
anything
me.
is possible.
this
I
is
mean,
a good chance for me.
to be fair, we just saw Nokai Banks, who's in this U20 squad for all the matches leading up to this U20 World Cup, gets called up to the U.S. men's national team, and now is seen as a level above it. So
Yeah, and you know some of these guys are like, dude, I cooked no Kai in practice. You're telling me I can't make that
I can
team?
fucking do this.
Dude, for sure.
I mean, I think the big thing is that a lot of these players have real professional experience. They played in MLS quite a bit. You have people in San Diego FC as basically half these fucking players because they have Mikey Vars coach and just brought in all the U20 players that weren't playing. So Pedro Soma,
Which is such a cool FIFA thing to do, by the way.
I know. That's such a neat thing to do in FIFA.
That's
Just grab
such
all
a-
the young U.S.
Yeah,
players and
seriously.
develop them up. But it's fun to see that. Obviously, a lot of these players have a lot of experience. They're not touching that 2 U20 World Cup cycle where you had Serginho Dest, Tim Witt, Josh Sargent, Chris Richards. That's really all the big stars I think I can think of from that. But
It's all our best players.
Yep. Still are.
I mean, that was just a crazy class. We're not probably matching that. That team beat France. So if we see that again, I'll be very happy. Let's get into the Wonder Grid to close us out here. Producer P, if you can pull up the Wonder Grid. It's time to show off some ball knowledge here. On the vertical axis, we have Sporting Lisbon, Napoli, and Arsenal. An interesting
Arsenal?
one there. And then across the top, we have AC Milan having a Champions League goal and African nationality here.
I need this
Boys,
full screen power.
Where do we... Mike,
Oh, jeez.
It's Mike Guy.
where do we
my
want to
headphones today.
start on this one, boys?
I can't think of a single Arsenal Milan player. Like,
Arsenal Milan?
can't think of one immediately that comes to mind.
Gervinho. No?
Yeah. Did he play for Milan?
Did he not? Or was that... I mean, we played for Roma.
Yeah. I don't think he played for Milan. Just get out of it, Mike. God, just look on my phone.
All right, start us with just any Arsenal player.
All right. We'll go Lukasz Podolski, Arsenal UCL goal, middle bottom.
Podolski.
Lukasz Podolski.
AC Milan,
I
Arsenal.
think the Sporting Lisbon is where I'm going to struggle the most. I don't pay that much attention to Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah. But hey, we'll see. Federico Fazio.
Oh, still there.
Podolski.
Podolski. Lucas is with a K. And Podolski, Podo. Oh God, we need a new.
Just search Podolski.
We need a new
What
guy.
the fuck? You keep fucking me up.
There he
What,
is. There he
what are
is.
you talking about? I told you exactly what to do.
To be fair, he did spell it exactly as it was. But
Like, what?
What was that?
4?
1%.
Nice.
1%.
One.
We're at
Start
1
strong.
with 8 to go.
Start strong.
African nationality Arsenal, Nick.
Oh, should I keep ripping?
I mean, you're the Arsenal guy, yeah?
El Neni. Mohamed El Neni.
Neni.
ELNENY.
I know one AC Milan Arsenal. It's Giroud. But
Olivier.
that would be very high.
Yeah, let's see if we
I
can
can't
wait.
do that.
Let's see if we can wait.
5. Not bad.
5%.
So Napoli, African nationality.
Koulibaly?
is
Probably
the
gonna be high.
distinct one.
Super high.
Osimhen?
Anguissa, Frank Anguissa is still there.
I think Anguissa of the options listed, if not, it would be the lower.
Osimhen is going to be very high.
Very high.
I think Koulibaly could maybe not be that high. He hasn't been there for a couple years now.
Yeah, I guess.
They had some other center back though that was African though.
Kim Min-jae.
No. Oh, dude, I think his dad's black. Yeah.
African nation of
Very
South
East
Korea.
Africa.
A midfielder. They had to have a midfielder.
Several. Didn't. Oh wait, no.
I like or Anguissa. You can go
I like
Anguissa.
Ngisa.
He scored a. Did he? No, he should have scored this weekend against Milan, but he didn't.
Let's
Let's go with Frank Zambo Anguissa.
ANG.
For
Over- over-
Napoli.
ANGU,
African.
I think.
I'm just thinking the Sporting Lisbon African. I got nothing. I got not a single clue.
Yeah, I think it's that first one.
About that. We're gonna have to take a stab, maybe.
Yeah, go for it.
33.
Yeah.
All things considered.
That's not great.
Napoli UCL
we
goal.
need all one.
Dries
boys.
Mertens.
Hamsik.
Matakamshik.
Matakamshik.
Yeah.
Lorenzo Insigne.
Uh,
Kavika Kvashkelia.
Do you want to rip Cavani
Cavani's
or
a good one.
Higuain?
Chucky Lozano.
Higuain's not a bad shout. I
Did
like a
Lozano score in the
Higuain
UCL
shout.
for Napoli?
You'd think, right?
They weren't always in the Champions League, so
Yeah,
it's hard.
I like
So-
Higuain.
I like Higuain.
You gotta think Koulibaly scored in the Champions League.
That's a maybe.
So Napoli UCL. We going to Higuain?
Yeah, I like Higuain.
Gonzalo?
Higuain. It's Hig.
UAIN.
There he
They've
is.
had a
Gonzalo.
lot of great strikers throughout the years.
Yeah, dude. I mean, 3. We've had 3.
Zalo.
40?
6%.
Oh, I was like,
Six.
Jesus.
Nice.
40 is crazy.
Yeah.
But
Sporting UCL goal. Trincao.
Do you want to go Ugarte?
Manuel Ugarte.
He had a ripper, I'm pretty sure, against Arsenal.
I can't say 1,000% other than.
Oh,
he
no.
scored this.
What's the name of the... Shit. Galeno? Is that the name of the Brazilian? Scored a worldie
Yeah.
against Arsenal.
Leno.
Is that Galeno, though? Fuck, what was that? I don't remember.
Bruno Fernandes.
Victor Gyökeres.
Dude, Jokic.
Bruno Fernandes. Gyökeres.
Ronaldo? Do you want to go CR7?
I don't know if he scored
I don't know if
a
they
Champions
did.
League goal for him.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
I mean, he could, but I don't know.
I couldn't say. 2003, 2004, that's when he's there.
I mean, you'd think.
Do you want to just rip it and
I mean,
Didn't
He might also
was it
have-
Quaresma there as well?
Ricardo Quaresma?
no, that was Porto. He was at Porto.
Oh yeah.
No, pretty sure he was in the Sporting youth academy with Ronaldo. So
Oh, he was definitely at Porto at some point. I don't know if he ever played for Spain.
I don't know if I don't know
All
if
right.
either of them scored Champions
So
League.
where are we going with? We got Bruno.
William
Gyökeres.
Carvalho.
Do you think
Did he
Bruno
s-
Carvalho scored?
Is he African?
No,
Who's
he's
that for?
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
He is black.
I thought maybe he's one of those guys who changed his nationality. You know.
All right.
Yeah,
We
like
need to start
Beto.
getting some answers here, boys.
Well, then say someone.
Bruno Fernandes.
All right, then put Bruno Fernandes. That's fine.
Where?
Who has been said? Trincao?
Top middle.
Trincao?
UCL goal.
Should we go
I said
Trincao?
Trincao was my first answer.
All right, let's say Trincao. I think that might be lower.
All right,
don't know which Trincao it is.
TRINCA.
There's gonna be multiple Trincaos.
We can go off the. Oh, yep.
Yeah, the first one definitely.
Please.
Definitely not Stefano.
Please. Let's go.
4% big.
Let's go. Let's
Okay.
go, Paul.
Like
All right.
4.
Sporting and African. Couldn't tell you.
Let's
Let's leave that
go.
one to the
Let's
end.
go AC Milan Napoli. That should be a pretty easy one for us.
Okay, who?
Pepe Reina.
I don't know that many. Yeah, Reina was on Milan, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Reina was
He's been
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we rip it?
Did
Fuck it.
Wait, isn't there? Was there a Colombian striker who played for us? Zapata? Did he play for Milan? No.
Maybe Baca?
midfielder.
No.
Not Carter.
Baca didn't for Napoli. He played for Milan, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Another. Who are like random strikers? They definitely split strikers before. Oh wait.
Oh, fullbacks.
I can't name that many Italian league fullbacks.
Florenzi.
Yeah.
Florenzi
He
went
played
to
for Napoli.
Roma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Romagnoli.
Did he go to Juve or is he still at Milan?
Bro, I
Um,
could not tell you.
Bonaventura? Did Bonaventura go to Napoli?
Could not tell you either.
No say.
Super Jack.
Super Jack.
I said we just start
Jack.
ripping out results here, though.
All right, let's go Reina. I like Reina.
Pepe Reina. PP.
Where?
Nope, bottom middle. Or no,
Center,
middle,
center.
center. Not bottom middle. What is that?
Palmer's a fucking boomer, dude.
REINA.
E. Pepe Reina.
I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but let's see.
Is he not at AC Milan?
I don't think so. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Oh, 31%.
31.
Put Pepe right
They
now.
must not have that many people then. That list must be shorter than you think. If that's
No, it's probably a lot larger, but
It's gonna be a lot of Italian players.
Yeah, a bunch of random Italians. Sporting and Milan or Arsenal and Milan?
I mean, Giroud's the only guy, and that's because you said it. Did Lichtsteiner ever play it?
No, he was at Juve.
Did he ever play at Milan though?
There's
think
definitely
so.
players that played at.
Yeah.
Bakary Sagna.
No. Gallas? Did Gallas play for Milan? William Gallas?
No idea.
Did Evra play for Milan?
I know recent history.
Who?
Patrice Evra?
Did he play for Arsenal?
Didn't he play like 1 year at Arsenal? I thought, like towards the end.
I don't think so.
No.
What about the old golden age of Arsenal? Who would have come over?
I mean, someone might have gone there.
Midfielders.
Maybe Lundberg went there. Do we think Bergkamp went to Milan? Do we think
Bergkamp at Milan.
Pires went to Milan? Pires
Oh, he's at
Milan.
Juventus, I thought.
Pires Milan.
Nicolas
sounds-
Anelka.
Anelka? No, I don't think so.
Jack Wilshere.
I mean, I say we just rip one out and.
Just go Giroud. I mean, that's one we know.
Olivier Giroud.
I'd rather.
Giroud.
Let's just go 9 for 9.
GIR.
Let's go 9. I think we're already out on 90 anyways. GIR.
There he is, Olivier Giroud.
It's be like 50.
100.
Yeah, it's gonna be high.
47.
Not
Not
bad.
as bad as I thought. Can we go 9 for 9? Let's find out.
I don't
Sporting
even think so.
and AC Milan. Portuguese players that have been there.
I have no idea.
João Felix is
Leao.
Benfica.
The
Where did he come
striker.
from?
Didn't they have a striker? How about Rebic? Did Rebic? No.
Rebic came.
Jovic?
He's Croatian.
No.
He's Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Mm,
Fuck him.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I got. Did Ronaldinho play at Sporting?
No.
Robinho.
Robinho?
Portuguese players.
I don't hate Robinho.
Diego Dallo.
No, he didn't play Sporting. There's no way.
Did he?
Sure, dude. Put Diego Dallo.
Diogo-
We don't- I don't have a
Diogo.
guess.
Diogo
Yeah.
Diogo Dalot.
Dalot.
There he is.
I don't remember him playing for Milan.
He was there for 1 year. On
Did,
loan.
yeah. Nope. Well,
Damn.
all right.
African sporting player?
African Sporting, I got nothing.
No clue.
I don't have Sporting players, period.
Gervinho.
Say Gervinho.
What did Arsene Wenger used to call him?
Can't say that online. Put in Gervinho.
Don't cancel me.
Gervinho.
Apparently not a smart guy.
There he is.
Good
Gervinho.
footballer.
I don't think he played Sporting, did he?
I don't think he did either.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Nope.
Yeah, they pulled out.
Yeah, right. All right.
That
look at
Sporting
the-
one was a tough one.
Look at the Sporting one. If we could scroll down and.
I also want to see the Arsenal Milan ones.
Milan.
Oh my God. 7. Oh, 7. We were never. Leao. He did play there. That was the obvious.
Can you click show more for Arsenal Milan? Arsenal Milan.
Arsenal Milan. Let's see.
All right.
It's horrible podcasting.
Let us know if you knew those players.
Vieira.
Flamini.
Flamini's a good one.
Flamini, I should have known. That's my bad.
Popostopoulos.
Closing.
Who else? Go up.
Lemon.
Okay. Benacer. Patrick Vieira.
Lehman.
There is Vieira.
Vieira should have known.
Benasser played for
Oh,
Arsenal.
Benasser, yes, dude. That's the one I
Oh,
should've known.
dude, I didn't know
That's
that.
the one I should have known. Flamini and Benasser, both of them. My
Jens
bad.
Lehmann. There's a lot of big players here.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Damn.
Go to the, what was the other one? It was
Oh, dude, I even used Senderos. Fuck.
I'm not that.
go
I'm
to
not that
Sporting AC Milan.
Rafael was 91% of the.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
We should have said it because he was Portuguese in there.
Yeah, true. All right, well,
Well,
the quest to beat 91 continues.
Yeah,
we
we're not
need a
getting
good
close.
grid.
We've not been doing
The
well
second
lately.
I saw Sporting Lisbon, I knew it wasn't happening. But
Yeah.
you know what? I'm okay with it. Let us know in the comments if you did any better. Make sure to subscribe. We don't ask very often for you to subscribe. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Tell a friend. Like
Like,
it.
share.
Comment something.
Comment. We always respond to our comments.
Always.
Tell us what you want to see from the U.S. here in this upcoming international window. We'll have some previews for that coming up. Boys,
Would you fire Ruben Amorim?
yeah, would you fire Ruben Amorim? Go through that.
Would you fire Jared Flaggett?
Would you fire Mike Tracy as head
Would
of
you
VAR?
hire Jared Fleck?
Please. Nick, Mike, final thoughts here as we close out. Footy with the Boys episode. Something.
Next weekend, the NHL returns, and I'm so gassed.
Chill.
Arsenal football is here. 2 points back in a London derby this weekend, so be a fun one to watch. Up the Gunners and up the Toffs too.
Hell yeah. Mike?
West Ham tied us today. We should have won.
Those are my thoughts.
We'll be back better than ever next week. Michigan State football back next weekend.
Cool.
Nick beat me in golf today. That won't happen again.
I'm not gonna lie, it felt really good. Mike's a better golfer than me, and it felt really good.
Nick played very well. Credit to him.
I'll let it be known I did not lose in golf today. I was also not there.
Producer P's on the sticks too.
On the sticks.
I am, dude.
I was watching the Ryder Cup.
Getting
What an
there.
electric environment. Would love to see the U.S. versus Europe in a soccer tournament.
I would not.
I would not at all.
I would love to see.
I would
the
love
US
to
versus
have the
Europe.
amount of talent that we have in every other sport other than soccer, where we're like, let's do the U.S. against the world,
Men's soccer, Jared.
and then now for soccer, it's like, oh, we can't beat Trinidad and Tobago. But every
We're
other sport,
doing
we're
it,
like,
bro.
what if it was
That's
just
why
the
we're
U.S.
bringing
versus
the FIFA to us.
everybody else? Everybody else is best in the entire world. Let's just do that. All right.
I'd love that.
Anyways,
Anywho, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Until next time,
peace.
Spin that
enjoy the
outro.
Jamaican outro.
The Arsenal is gooning and Nico just lost his voice. Mike and Flags are crying tears of joy for David Moyes. The USMNT just lost again, but there's no choice. It's ride or die until the end on Footy with the boys.
David Boyce is gooning.
Is that how the song goes?
Yep.
No.